Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Dream Weaver's Diary. Today we'll talk about a very common topic, but still, no matter how much we talk about this topic, it's still not enough. A student life is a life where you are expected to be perfect, and still it is not enough. Even being perfect is not enough if you're a student. Even with good grades, you're not enough. You need to have perfect extracurriculars, and if you have perfect extracurriculars and perfect grades, you're still not enough because you're not social enough, because you might not be pretty enough, you might not be doing enough, you might still feel not enough with your parents, to your society, to your friends, and you'll still feel like and you'll still feel worthless, and you'll feel like if I didn't do this much, no one would care about me. I have seen people with like the best grades be so underconfident. They're like, should I be confident? Why should I be confident? Dude, what do you mean why should you be confident? You have done so much, you have studied so much, and you have amazing grades, and you're saying why should I be confident? It is because their parents have given them generational trauma. It is because society have given them trauma. Why? Because this is been glorified in our society, especially in the Indian and Asian society. People expect you to literally study every day. If you see, especially if you see a PCM student or a PCMB student, a PCB student, or any science stream related student outside of their home playing, studying, in a party, in any event, every common comment is, how are you here? How are you not studying? How do you get time for so much? Because children are not expected to have fun if they have taken science. They're expected to study 24/7. कोचिंग सेंटर कहते हैं कि यहाँ पे पढ़ो, फिर घर जाके पढ़ो, फिर रिवाइज करो. Even school says study here, then go home and revise. Dude, let the kid breathe. Even the teachers, they take extra periods, they take substitutions in your games periods, in your practical periods. They convert the practical periods to theory periods because you should not breathe. Even break time mein, the teacher will leave you 15 minutes after the break starts, and they start the class 5 minutes before the break ends. Why? Because as a science student, you should be studying because you only have 2 years. They're like, you only have 2 years, study for these 2 years and then enjoy. No, you cannot enjoy. Like, the worst thing ever is 10th के बाद मजे ही मजे है. The worst thing ever is 12th के बाद मजे ही मजे है. The worst thing ever is job लगने दो, उसके बाद मजे ही मजे है. No, मजे कभी नहीं आते हैं. आपको पूरा प्रोसेस, पूरा you need to enjoy the journey instead of glorifying the success, instead of glorifying the result and that post. Because when the child then reaches that post, he feels helpless, he feels empty, because now they have reached the post. What are they supposed to do now? And they cannot physically enjoy because they're in the serious mood all those years. Like the puberty time, the time period from 12 to 18, you force a student, you force a person to study, and if they're playing outside, the parents call them inside. If they're on their phone, people expect them to delete their every social media, not interact with others, because social media is addicting. Yes, social media is addicting, you need to limit it, but you cannot just say ki delete it altogether. You cannot just expect a child to study 24/7, a person to, always be productive. You cannot expect a person to not breathe and always be doing stuff. आज के टाइम में people take motivations from movie. People are like, he did it in that movie, she did it in that movie, I can do too. Guys, do you understand the meaning of movie? A movie has been written by someone. If you're being inspired by autobiographies, that's a different thing. But if you're being inspired by movies and you're feeling they can do it, he can do it, even after itna sara trauma, it is not even realistic. Because the movies are generally aligned for you to see, and for the basic process, the basic theory of a movie is for the producers, for the production team, for the actors to earn money, because it is like a job for them. They literally want to earn money from your emotions. They want to play with your emotions to earn money, because if you like it and they make it relatable and more emotional and more trauma, you'll relate. Because Indian society, generational trauma is glorified. You'll relate and you'll give 5-star rating, you'll recommend it to your friends, and they'll relate, and then they'll watch it. And then toxic motivation is not healthy motivation. I have seen kids study like it is like I have seen literally people make studies their entire life, and when you ask them about their extracurriculars, they're like, I have perfect grades. That's it. Even children who are applying to college, they expect that with perfect grades, they get everything. I have, like, there are countless of people who have gotten rejected even after perfect grades and perfect extracurriculars. Why? Because they don't have the basic skill of essay writing. Essay writing, why? Because basically in CBSE, children are not the importance of writing essays is not given in CBSE. A child from CBSE will not know how to write a groundbreaking essay like a child from an IB board, because in IB board they give the children practical knowledge of how to write essays and how to deal with life's problems. In Asia, children who are just at the age of 14 and 15 are expected to start for a rat race in which a rat race exam for which the whole country is preparing, the whole generation is preparing, and the success rate is 0.1%. Bro, the Indian population is like in millions. We literally have such huge population is in science because parents expect, no, parents force a kid to take science. In 10th, you'll see countless children who are being like, who are crying because they want to take some other stream, but they are forced to take science. Even my friends, some of my friends, they've been forced to take science, and now they're like, I didn't even want to take this subject because I don't resonate with this subject. I wanted to take some other subject. We are literally comparing every kid to one matrix, the whole population to one standard. Everyone has their own standard, everyone have their own expectations and limits and their own goals. We can't expect every kid to go to IIT. We can't expect every kid to get a 1 crore 2 crore package. We can't expect so many software engineers. Even IIT is not the end result. There are countless of children who have suicided after going into IIT, not the process of IIT. That is already people are aware that how many people suicide while doing JEE and NEET. Now, I have seen parents not allow their kids for hangouts, like 1 or 2 hour hangout at a basic mall or a birthday party. Why? Because study. Even bullying of some types have been glorified. There are 3 types of bullying. First is power imbalance, then we have repetitiveness, and then we have intent to harm. Power imbalance. टीचर्स को तो भगवान माना जाता है. Whatever they say is true. When a kid is in their developing era, when their mind is not fully developed yet, and when they hear such things like you're not good enough, you'll never be successful, you'll never do that, you'll never do this, just because they're not concentrating in class, just because they're talking is rubbish. Even I have faced that. One of my teacher has told me, you will never crack IIT, you will never do something in life. And bro, my target isn't even to go to IIT, but still I started crying because that is how much importance, that is how much respect we give to the teachers. When they say just one thing harsh about us, we break down, because whatever they say, we have considered it like patthar ki lakeer. Whatever they said, it's like so true. We have that mindset कि उन्होंने बोला है, it must be true. Parents ने बोला है, it must be true. Parents को भी भगवान का दर्जा दिया जाता है. And when parents say things like, you're not good enough, तू तो ये कर ही नहीं सकता, तू तो ये कर ही नहीं सकती, you can't do this, you can never be something good in life because you're constantly on your phone, because you're talking to your friends, because you're going out to play. Does that make sense to you? Because it certainly does not make sense to me or my parents. I am blessed to have parents who understand me. Like my mother, when I tell her about how parents beat some of their kids, she's like, why would you do that to your own child? Have you given birth to your child to beat them? Is this why you wanted a child in the first place? इवन 7-8 साल के बच्चों को पीटा जाता है ट्यूशंस के अंदर, एंड टीचर्स आर लाइक, अभी से इफ आई कैन सेट देम राइट, it's this is the starting level. If we don't set them right now, the हाथ से निकल जाएंगे. No bro, let the kids enjoy their childhood. Like I have seen my siblings, like even my own siblings, their tuition teacher used to beat them rotten, and their mother is like, और मारो, and I'm like, hello. Even my mom is sometimes like, bas karo yaar, why are you beating the kids so much? They are literally just kids, they're so young, why are you giving them that much trauma? Yes, I understand some kids refuse to comply, but that does not mean you should beat them. The government has banned teachers of physical abuse for a reason. 3 बच्चों में से एक को फर्क नहीं पड़ता है, इसका ये मतलब नहीं है कि बाकी 2 को भी फर्क नहीं पड़ता. That does not mean that the other 2 are not hurt. If one child is not hurt, if one child is okay, if one child does not care or does not if one child does not care or does not pay attention to the words of the teachers, that does not mean that the other 2 kids have not paid attention to the teacher's word or the parent's word and they did not feel hurt. That does not mean that those words the child won't repeat in his or her head again and again and again and again and feel worth. What a kid needs is support, which many parents do not give. Many parents are like always just comparing. The parents expect the child to take them out of their own situation. The parents expect the child to change their old life. That is a lot of burden you're giving a teenage who is just growing, a teenage who hasn't even developed their mind properly till now. That is a lot of burden for a kid, a physical kid, a mental kid.
The study shows that when you fear the social rejection, you feel pain equal to physical pain. Like, oh my god, when you feel like you're being socially rejected, you feel actual pain proven by theories.
Though this does not happen with everyone, some have amazing mental capabilities, some have amazing barriers, parents who love them, friends who love them, and they have a perfect self-esteem. They are the ones who don't care about what others speak about them, because they know how thing is supposed to work out for them. They know themselves. But this does not mean that everyone does not care what the person said. It ruins a kid's self-confidence so much that they're not even confident enough to speak in their friend group. They're not even confident enough that their friends like them. Some of them feel like if we are not good enough for our friends, if they don't provide their friends with notes, if they don't be the padhaku bacha, no one would respect them. This is one of the reasons why the kids who does not score that good hate the kids who score good, and they talk about पढ़ाकू ओवर अचीवर, ये तो टॉपर है, ये तो कर ही लेगा. That is why they should talk about some toppers. I have seen many children should talk about toppers just because they get more marks than them, just because the teachers constantly compare them to them. It's like Sharma ji ka beta wali situation, in which the teachers and the parents are constantly comparing you to someone, and that is why you start hating that someone. This happens even in siblings. It's like when the parent is constantly comparing the younger sibling with the older sibling, the younger sibling starts to hate the older sibling, because the constant pressure, the constant comparison is just too much, and they start to rebel. Out of 1,000 kids, 700 kids do not feel like they're good enough. 700 kids are constantly told that they're not good enough in their tuition and in everywhere. Imagine you wake up at 8 o'clock, you go to school, you study, and teachers are constantly like, do this, do this, do this, do this. You're not good enough, you're not good enough. Your friends make fun of you, and then you go to tuition, and then teachers again tell you that you're not good enough because there is some other kid who is doing better than you, who scored 1 mark, 2 mark, or who scored 5 marks better than you. When you come back home, then your parents compare you with your siblings. Kids who say that they don't care about what others say about them, trust me, they care the most, because it's human behavior to care. Your heartbeat changes when someone says bad about you. And like, even social rejection, the pain of social rejection is equal to physical pain. Kids in this generation literally search for motivation, while motivation should be one thing which comes naturally to you. And this is crazy, because the society has pushed us so much to do things that we have forgotten how to enjoy study. We have forgotten how to enjoy our life and not make our life only about studying. A tuition teacher of mine once told me that he once tutored a kid of a family, which the family was filled with doctors. The entire family was filled with doctors, and the parents were supportive of whatever the kid wanted, which is rare, because majority of the parents are like, hum doctor hai, tu bhi doctor banega, hum engineer hai, tu bhi engineer banega. And the kids are like, our whole family has been into it, you can't break the family legacy. But they don't understand what the kid really wants. But the kid of that family wanted to be a chef. and they supported the kid. They even talked for the motivation of the kid. They even talked the kid from the grandparents, while the grandparents were saying that the kid should be a doctor too. The parents were saying that no, let the kid do whatever they want, let the kid do whatever he or she wants. And that literally made me cry, and that literally made me tear up so bad, because it's so rare to see such supportive parents of whatever you want. He is doing a hotel degree and the parents are supportive. And the parents are supportive. Like in India, if the parents are doctor and you go and tell them ki I want to be a chef, chappal padegi seedha muh pe. Ab थप्पड़ मारेंगे parents. The parents will literally hit you for saying that I want to be a chef, because the parents are doctor. Let me tell you another story which my tuition teacher told me. You must be thinking कि पढ़ाई क्यों नहीं हो रही? Why are you talking about such things with your tuition teacher? It's because my tuition teacher likes to give me random motivation from these things and likes to keep telling me that you are doing a thing for a reason. Don't take it as a burden. Studying is not a burden. You should be enjoying studying. You should not be hating studying because of the sake of studying. You should not just study for the sake of it. You should enjoy the whole process. So yeah, the parents were supportive of the kid owning a car drive, and yes, the kid was earning equal to the parents owning a car drive. And the parents were engineer. The parents were engineer and the kid owned a car drive, and the kid was earning equal to the earning of the parents. Because everyone has a car and everyone wants cleaning of the car, obviously, because whoever owns a car would like to get their car cleaned once in a time, and the kid provided that service. This shows that if you let a kid do whatever they want, if you let them do what they want to pursue, the kid will do wonders in what they want. So yeah, if any parent is watching this video, let your kid do whatever he or she wants. Do not force them to do such things, because if you force them to do such things, they might do the degree, they might do the job, but they'll not be enjoying it. They'll feel empty inside because they're not enjoying it. They're just doing it to make you happy, and this should be enough for you, that your kid is doing such things to make you happy. They're sacrificing their happiness for your happiness. So yeah, I guess that's it for today's video. Do not forget to like, subscribe and comment your thoughts regarding it. And and keep watching, because here in Dreamweaver's Diary, we weave dreams telling schemes. Goodbye.